everyone. Happy Sunday. Sunday is fun day at Awesome Art School. It's when I send out this weekly newsletter, and it's also where I give you the latest updates as we migrate to our new schools. But first, I want to welcome our brand new members. There's some people that are joining us for the first time, and then there's some people who are coming back, who have left, and they're coming back. So I just want to say hi to Kim and Melissa, Julia, Jessica, Catherine, and Louisa. It's so nice to have you and or have you back. And hello to everyone. I'm coming off of a really great weekend. I had all my laptop is so shaky. I had all my kids home. All three of my kids were home since Thursday, and we were able to celebrate Sean's birthday last night. We went to a steakhouse. My kids we actually had never taken them to a nice steakhouse, which we were feeling badly about because they're like, how do you order a steak? And what are the difference between all the things? I'm like, oh my God, we really have never done this before. So we had some good meals, and it was just awesome to have everybody home at the same time. My mom cup was so full. So yeah, it's been awesome. I hope whatever you have been going on in your life there's also thundering out, which is really weird because it's Sunday morning, and I feel like it's a weird time to have a thunderstorm, but okay, here we are. So I hope whatever's going on in your life, you are filled this week with love and lots of art. So let's go into the newsletter. This is the third week of the month, and on the third week of the month, I like to do throwbacks because there are hundreds of lessons in all the clubs, and I don't like it that we only shine light on the brand new ones when there's so many other projects that you can do in the other clubs too. So I like to resurface them, bring them to your attention. There's some that are popular in the past that it's really awesome to revisit them. So also make sure you watch these videos every week because this is where I give you the most up-to-date news flashes regarding our migration. So just to update everybody, so we are moving all the clubs to a new platform. I've been on Teachable since 2016, 2015, and we are moving to Kajabi. Just the clubs, not all of my courses. So I will have businesses at both places. I think I have hundreds of courses. So I'm not moving all this, but I am moving the clubs. So you just rest assured everyone will get access to both. And when everybody has moved over, then I will just stop updating the Teachable side of the club. So right now we have the Drawing Club completely up and running at the new site, and I'm also maintaining it on the old site. So that's because I can't get my Wonder Bundlers moved until all three clubs have been migrated. And so far we only have one. Okay, so right now, just to give a whole recap, just the Drawing Club is over there, and everyone who was only in the Drawing Club has been moved, and you all have access to both. Okay, so that's why there's double links for all the Drawing Club lessons that are coming out, both new and old. The Celtic Collective will be finished by this week, and we should, by the end of the week, everyone who is in just the Celtic Collective will get an email to set up their password. As soon as you set up the password to the new site, you have automatic access to the Celtic Collective. So you'll get two emails. One is set up your password, and the second one is you've been granted access to the Celtic Collective. And so then you can be like the Drawing Club people, and you can go to either school to get your lessons. And I will be sending you a separate email update and notification about that. There has been zero issues from everyone who's been moved over from the Drawing Club. So I think people the feedback I'm getting is that it's great. It's searchable. People are very excited. It's easy to find things. Just a much better experience. We haven't had a single person scream and cry that they hated it or they couldn't figure it out. No one out of 500. So I'm really excited about that. So next, I'm diving into the Mixed Media Society, and as soon as the Mixed Media Society is in, we will let in all the Mixed Media single subscribers in, and then we'll get all the Wonder Bundles in finally. So, because I can't transfer you until the Wonder Bundle exists, and it doesn't yet exist in Kajabi, so that's why we're doing it one club at a time. So sorry, someone just interrupted me with a text. Turn my phone over. So yeah, that is the update on the Kajabi migration. So if you're just in a single club, you will get an email from me for Celtic by the end of the week. And also, if anyone has, a long time ago, I used to sell a double. It was like the Celtic and the Drawing Club. There's just a single digit number of people that are in there. You'll be allowed in as well, because now both of those do exist as of next week. Okay. So by the end of the week, keep your eyes peeled for those emails. So a lot going on this week. We have a lot going on. So the first part of the month, I do most of my recorded lessons. And then the end part of the month is where we do all the lives. So this week there is a Wonder Bundle Zoom call at 4 p.m. with Jeanette on Tuesday. There is a Thursday is our Sketch and Expressions live with the Drawing Club at 4 p.m. This is all Eastern time. And then Celtic Collective, we have our live at 2. So the 3 lives this week, 1 creative, and the Wonder Bundle Zoom is just Q&A. That's just questions and answers about art supplies and any issues that you've been having with your lessons. All right. And then there's a downloadable version of that for you as well. Let me just make myself smaller. All right. So now we'll go and do some throwbacks. So for the Drawing Club this week, because we've been doing the expressions, and the last one we had was this marker lesson, I decided our throwback would be quite appropriate to do another one from the Whimsical Women of the World series, which I did a few years ago. So also markers, there's 16 lessons in there, including an older woman with wrinkles. There's dark skin. There's an Asian male in there. There's 3/4 Asian monochromatic portrait. There's all sorts of cool things in that series. And this one I just pulled out because she's sort of the skin tone opposite of our most recent So Sad. So it gives you 2 ends of the spectrum, which I thought it was cool. And then again, if you're only in the Drawing Club, you can access on either site. And if you are a Wonder Bundler or you're in another bundle, you can use the pink button to access both of those. And if you're not into those at all, totally fine. You can go check out the Classroom Visual Index. I saw a question today. Who was asking that? About, this one from Danetta. Am I saying your name right? Let me know. About this for using for 1 point. This is a little gimmicky. You don't need to do this. And actually, I really don't like that they didn't give you the walls. You should give you the background walls and ceiling first before you start popping in furniture. I think that's actually really confusing. But if you want to learn perspective, I do teach it in, and I said this in here, I do teach it in the Fun Fab Facades classroom. If you want to do a deep dive on perspective, then you can learn more there. And at the end of the stage 7 maidens classroom, you'll get a super tiny, easy intro to perspective. Aerial first point of view, interior and exterior, and 2-point exterior and interior as well. All right, so don't forget, there's a lot going on in all of these clubs. Okay, so for Mixed Media Society, our latest recorded lesson was this bunny using the hamburger system. I'm going to get rid of that second link so you're just watching the recorded lesson. And then your throwback is another lesson. This is one of my favorite ones. This is also a hamburger, and it's just one of my favorite ones. In this case, we're using the... this is also gearing up for your next recorded lesson. We're using the scrapbook paper to create her clothes and the background, and we're going to be doing something similar. Oh, it's pouring and my groceries are outside. Hold on. So rescue my groceries. Okay. So yes. And we're going to be doing the next project. We're doing No Nonsense Nana, and we're going to be doing the same process for using scrapbook paper for clothes. So you can use it in the background, but you can also pull out the pieces in the foreground. It's so cool because it looks really painted. And you're like, how do you get that? Looks like a real turtleneck. And it's a really fun process, but I just love this one so much. And I've seen other people do really cool versions of it in the past as well. So if you're new to the Mixed Media Society, again, welcome. This is the supplies and then the order in which we layer up the supplies for all of the hamburger projects. It's my favorite way of doing mixed media. It's amazing because you're limited to these supplies, so you can use the same things over and over and over for a super huge slew of different projects. And because we know how they're going to react, there's very few surprises and oopses because we have full control of what's going on. And then I'm super excited for No Nonsense Nana. Thank you for your patience. And that will come out next Sunday. All right, Celtic Collective, last but not least, you just got a whole bunch of lessons dropped on you on the 7th, as we do every 7th. Been loving seeing renditions of all of these, all 4 of these, which has been super cool. Yeah, I just am obsessed with this club. Lucy and we are just obsessed. I just love. And we love seeing your different renditions. So if you haven't done those, dove into those yet, you can head to that Gods and Goddesses classroom there. And I also posted in the Facebook group about the new apparitions classroom. That is just over at Kajabi, and the Mixed Media Society is going to have the most changes as well. So when we're migrating, it's a good time for housekeeping, adjusting things, right, shuffling them around, organizing a little bit better. So I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but I just remembered it was causing a little confusion because people wanted at it and people wanted to make sure that they had access. So everyone who is in the Wonder Bundle or the Celtic Collective gets everything that's new, just like in all the clubs. So again, thank you for your patience while we get migrated over there. Whew, one step at a time. All right, for your third week throwback, this sort of reminded me of this Boudica lesson from the Brian Froud Inspires section, which is in the Master's Apprentice classroom. So I just love this project. It's a really cool I just enjoyed it. I don't know why I think this guy, his color palette, reminded me of her. So she came kind of top to mind when I was looking at these as I was creating the newsletter. And I was like, oh yeah, that was a good one. People seem to really enjoy that one. So it's not that hard. It's not a ton of supplies. And so just putting that as the suggestion of the 3rd week throwback. But of course, please dive into whatever else you might be, oh, that was lightning, in the mood for. And enjoy. And there's the thunder that goes with it. So weird. That is weird. Max. Okay, I gotta go. It's family time. And yes. Okay, so that's everything for this week. If you have any questions about anything, please just reply back and let me know. And otherwise, enjoy.